This is how you win in wholesale real estate in 2024. What's up, YouTube? It's Matthew here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the best way that you can succeed, that you can win in real estate in 2024. So 2023, I think, was a different year for wholesale real estate. I think the traditional route of cash purchase deals kind of slowed down a little bit, and you saw a lot of wholesalers leaving the industry. And on top of that, you saw a lot of wholesalers just using different exit strategies in their business in order to stay relevant and to succeed and win in this business. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the ways I see wholesalers are going to win in 2024, and also like what I learned in 2023 and how other wholesalers won and how they're going to continue to win in 2024. Make sure you all like this video, comment down below if you have any questions, and be sure to subscribe. Now, the number one way to win in wholesale real estate in 2024, and this is in no particular order, is to develop your relationships and develop your relationships with everyone. I do believe we're going to have a decent year. I think wholesale real estate is going to be a better year in 2024 than in 2023. And I think more and more regular assignments, cash purchase deals are going to happen in 2024. So what do I mean when I say relationships though, winning in wholesale real estate? Number one, I think you need to develop your relationships with other people who are not into real estate. You need to tell everyone that you are into real estate and talk about wholesale real estate if you can. I know when I started with wholesale real estate, people were like, what are you doing in real estate? I said, wholesale real estate. They were like, what's that? And I explained to them, they're confused. Like, honestly, some of my siblings, it took them a couple years, like truly understand what wholesale real estate was. But I think starting right now, developing those relationships are key. Now, developing relationships, most importantly, with people who have more capital than you, right? That can fund a deal for you if you need to do transactions, if you want to do a double close, or if you want to flip a property instead of wholesale a property, if you want to hold it as a rental. But developing those relationships comes all before all of these exit strategies. So we talk about how to win using relationships with just people around you who are not into real estate. Now you need to develop relationships with people who are in real estate. You need to partner with other wholesalers, collaboration over competition. You also need to collaborate and make relationships with buyers and different types of buyers. Don't always just look for the flipper. Look for the sub 2 person. Look for the person who buys properties on terms. Look for the developer. Look for just the contractor. Even if you're just specifically doing wholesale real estate, develop those relationships in order to win in 2024. Developing relationships with sellers and buyers, that's a given, that's an obvious. You need to do that all the time, no matter what year it is. But that's another aspect of developing your relationship. So when you're talking to sellers, you have to build rapport, follow up. And when you follow up with sellers, it's good to bring in what you learned or what you heard about in your last conversation with that seller. That creates a bond, that creates rapport in that relationship. With your cash buyers, let's say you worked with a cash buyer before, continue sending them good deals, ask them questions, be curious about what they are doing. And that creates, like, people like when you ask them something, when they can teach you something. So create that relationship with your cash buyer and you will be a winner in 2024. Relationships are key in 2024. And with all these relationships, especially with real estate investors, which kind of leads me to my second way to win, is that they will teach you different strategies and methods to win in 2024 despite the economic market. And so what I mean is the way to win is to truly find other exit strategies in your wholesale real estate business. You may not just go with your traditional paper mail or your traditional cold call or text, but maybe you need to look on the MLS more. And I think there will be a little bit more listings in MLS this year in 2024 because the Fed, they're rumored to actually lower interest rates, which will bring prices higher, which will motivate sellers to put their property on the market. And so doing that is super important. Having all these exit strategies, going to the MLS to find deals, building rapport with probate lawyers, going to your title company, asking them questions. Just, you have to think of different strategies. And when you develop those relationships, they will teach you what they are doing, hopefully, or you just learn just in conversation and people talk and you understand how they're finding deals, how they're finding the right sellers and the right buyers in order to close wholesale deals. So exit strategies, properties. Also look into holding a property for rental. Look into flipping a property, wholesaling a property, where you take a property, you clear out everything on the property and you just put it back on the market. And you need money obviously to do that, to pay for a cleanup, to pay to actually close on the property and then clean it up. Now there are different things that you can do. I know there's novations and other things like that. You can look into that also, but those are different exit strategies. And another big exit strategy is your traditional MLS realtor listing the property for your seller. Let's say they can't sell it for a lower price. Let's say they don't want to sell it for a lower price. It's a good property and they can get top dollar on the market. You need to have your license. You need to have someone on your team that has a license, so you can put it on the market and you can get a commission, or have an agent that you can work with and say, hey, whenever I bring you a deal, you give me a cut of this, or some sort of refer. I don't know how it works. Maybe there's some legal ramifications around that, so I don't want to speak too largely on that, but you have to look into these different exit strategies in order to win. All right, the next way to win in 2024 in wholesale real estate is to pivot. You need to learn when to stop a particular marketing technique. Let's say you've been cold calling, it's not working. Okay, first evaluate why cold calling is working, because cold calling should work for most markets, but maybe for your particular reason, or maybe in 2024 there's some months where it's not as receptive. You have to learn how to pivot. That's why I talked about the different exit strategies. You need to learn how to pivot. Okay, this doesn't work, so I'm going to do this. Okay, this works now, so I'm going to continue doing this. And so pivoting in 2024 is important in your real estate wholesaling journey. The other way to win in 2024 in wholesale real estate, and I actually did this in one of my videos I posted a while back, was to have the end goal in mind. Do you want to be a wholesaler for the rest of your life? Do you want to eventually go into flipping, into rental properties, into creative financing, into other areas of the economy, or stay in real estate? You have to have that goal in mind, so that when you start getting wholesale deals, you can start pivoting, you can start holding on to a property, you can start networking with more contractors in order for them to flip your properties and to rehab them if you want to keep them or whatnot. And so this is what I'm going to do right now, wholesaling, to build up capital. I'm still going to always have wholesaling, but have it on the side so I can find deals in order to do this in real estate and that in real estate, because that's the path I kind of took. I started with wholesaling and it built up capital, and I was able to get a rental property. I was able to do some hotel deals. I was able to work on a flip project and develop this YouTube channel and things of that nature. And so having your end goal at mind on where you want wholesaling to take you, if you wanted to stick with wholesaling, build it, make a big business out of it, then do that also. That could work for you. But just having that end goal in mind is one way to win in 2024. I hope you all enjoyed this video on how to win in wholesale real estate in 2024. Be sure to subscribe, comment down below, and like this video.